Now, Way 31 Storm Tracker meteorologist Grace Anello with 31 Triple Doppler.
Well, I can hear rain on the rooftop right now. Earlier, we were dealing with some flickering lights in here because of that wind.
Yes.
And this is not the worst of what could happen this weekend. So
yeah, today is not severe. I mean, that wind surely is strong.
Right.
If you have some little wreaths or things outside for the holiday, those are probably getting blown off your property or could. But tomorrow is when we're going to see that severe weather risk. In fact, I have it all laid out for you here on the threat tracker. It's walking you through your whole weekend. Today is just a caution day. It's routine altering. It's pesky. It's a whole lot of torrential rain, a few storms and gusty wind. By the time we get to tomorrow during the day, we're really not half bad. Around dinner time, we start to see rain. Overnight, we have risks for severe weather, a lot of risks. By the time we get to Sunday, we're back into the green. Things are calm. Now, here's what I will tell you. Do not freak out. I don't want you to. I don't need you to. I'm going to give you all the information that you and yours need to stay safe. Trust me. Take a look right now at what we're seeing. 11:19 on your Friday, covered in heavy rain in the Tennessee Valley, stretching right along the I-65 east, west, north, south. It's all over the place. It's heavy rain, it's gusty wind, and it's going to stick with us. We're talking about winds sitting right in the upper 30-mile-an-hour range, a little less than what we had this morning, about 40 miles, but right now sitting about 35 miles an hour. As that front continues to move through, that's what you were just seeing on 31 Triple Doppler. We're going to start to get some weaker winds, but we're still talking about wind gusts today hanging generally right around 30 miles an hour. So these factors are going to stay with us all day. Now, what you might be thinking is that this line is moving due east. It in fact is not. It's almost as if you grabbed it with a string and pulled it straight towards the Virginias, kind of at an angle. So we're catching both the northern end and the southern end of the storm as it's moving. And then by the time we get to 5 o'clock, it will start its due east pattern heading into Georgia. So this is 5 p.m. today. A whole lot of heavy rain crossing right over 565 and I-65. I would not want to be on the highway when this is crossing through the area. Give it 30 minutes before or after and you should be good to go. It stretches into Sand Mountain by about 8 p.m. and is out of the way by bedtime tonight. We're clear overnight. Our high temperature today is 56 degrees, just a whole lot of wind and rain in the forecast. And then the day we've all been talking about, tomorrow. Tomorrow is a 31 alert day, and I first told you about the system on Monday when it was just a day of storms. Now I have a whole lot more information for you. Our greatest threats are gusty wind and then about 2 to 3 inches of rain. However, I'm also tracking threats for hail and tornadoes. They're not our biggest threats, but they're there. Your severe weather window is 9 p.m. on Saturday through 3 a.m. on Sunday. It's going to be a long night, but we're going to be here for you. Chief Meteorologist Jeff Castle and I will be in the building the entire time, making sure that you are taken care of. So there's that wind, our greater threat. The hail and the tornadoes, those are lower, but they're still present. There's still things I'm going to be watching for through the day. So here's how it plays out. Your Saturday morning is dry, 1 or 2 pockets of drizzle, but for the most part, we're good to go. We're cloudy and dry through lunch, through just after lunch. It's the late afternoon and early evening that we start to see rain in our southwestern counties. That is just rain. There is not a severe weather mix. At that point, it's moving due east, bringing torrential rain to the area through dinner time. This is what I'm watching, this red line. That is a cold front. We're looking at exactly how that line moves to see how severe our weather is going to be. It pushes into the shoals around 10 o'clock. The shoals proper, all of it, around 11 p.m. Makes its way just east of I-65. Again, right here is where you could see that severe weather just after midnight. So now we're into first thing on Sunday. Stretches into Sand Mountain around 2 o'clock Sunday morning. That line, that frontal boundary is out of our way by 3 a.m. At that point, the severe weather threat has subsided. We're still seeing rain. That gets out of the way by the time we get to about sunrise on Sunday. Your next week doesn't look half bad. By the time we get to the January 1st, we're talking about colder weather. We're talking about sunnier skies and a break for 31 Triple Doppler.